mind of one kind. Things form the words that's expressed in one rhyme. Overthought, possibly slaughtered with the seasoning. Regardless, I stay logic, clear reasoning. The uncivilized, get the minimal logic.
All right, we are out here yet again. Every day, boys. Make sure to subscribe if you have not tuned in, or tuned in. Of course you're tuned in. Make sure to subscribe if you're not subscribed yet. We're out here. Got Heavy D ripping off the seam sealer. Look at this crap, man. It's everywhere. So we got a little bit more work to do. I gotta go ahead and I'm gonna start working on this back firewall portion. Everywhere else is pretty much all the major stuff is taken off, as you guys saw in yesterday's upload. After all the main stuff is taken off, I'm gonna go ahead and get the wire wheel on a little impact and just go ahead and clean up all these seams, get all of the excess off, and then go ahead, we'll toss a bit of grindage on there, put in some body filler, and get everything really nice and smooth, and hopefully we get to our firewall today and get that all sealed up. But the goal for today is to have the engine bay pretty much to a point where we can toss some primer on it. That's our goal. What do you say, Heavy D?
Let's get to it.
Is it doable?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. It's the attitude we need. Let's get to it. So I just thought to myself.
Alright, we just
Okay, wow. Alright, are you like ripping metal apart here? What's going down, son? So I just remembered, guys, it is the 11th of October today, and yes, I'm just rocking the glove all day today. We have, okay, it's not necessary, but technically I've made a deadline to myself of October the 31st, and so that means we have 20 days to get this car completely running and driving out of here. Clearly, there's quite a bit of work to be done. My goal for this week is to have the engine bay painted, and I think we're on a pretty good, you know, we're on the right track for that. We're doing pretty good. I decided to make a whole lot more work for myself by doing all the seam sealer stuff, but hey, you know what? It's gonna be worth it, because it's gonna look so clean, so nice when it's done, but I got some work to do, that's for damn sure. So, but yeah, I just figured I'd let you guys know. So, you know, we got 20 more videos in this build. So you guys better not miss any, because it's going down, you know what I mean? We're grinding every single day, so hit that red button right now. Right now!
What is it?
Dude, I don't know, it's like a... Oh, it's holding so much moisture, dude.
Dude, that is disgusting. Oh, ew, Jesus.
Living life to the fullest until I hit up them gates. It's like I'ma get up today. I don't know how, but I'ma find a way. Looking for the sun in a world of gray. Feeling like my dream is a world away.
You know what I'm saying? Alright, progress update, and I'm just gonna get right back into it, but I just want to let you guys know right quick what's going on. I'm gonna go ahead and delete a lot of these brackets, pretty much everything you guys see here. So this is power steering. Oh, this is power steering bracket, this one and this one. We're gonna go ahead and delete it. I'm not really exactly too sure where we're gonna go ahead and put the power steering reservoir for now, but that's just, we'll figure that out later. This is definitely gonna get deleted. Deleted. What is this? I'm probably gonna delete it anyway. We're gonna delete all these little studs, that stud, all the studs in the firewall. I started to go ahead and grind down some spots where I'm gonna go ahead and put some body filler in. So I wanna get this thing looking super smooth, and there's a couple dimples, as you guys can see, like all right here. All those are little divots. We'll go ahead and fill up some holes. We'll fill that hole up, you know, here and there. I gotta get to it, so I just want to let you guys know what's going on.
Making sure everyone's safe out there.
Make sure we're all safe here. Oh. There we go, dude. Man, we are in full grind mode right now. Progress update. As you guys can see, I went ahead and ground everything done. All of the studs, there's about 8 or 9 studs in the firewall that I chopped off. Ground them all smooth. All here, we got the studs ground, everything ground, looking super good. We're getting all the paint off, all the seam sealer off finally. I'm about to go ahead right now and go ahead and weld up some of these holes because we're not going to go ahead and reuse them. Now where all the sealed, like the seam sealer was, as you guys can see these hard edges, I went ahead and just ground them a little bit flusher. Same thing, all back here, firewall. You guys can see all that is ground out. Looking crazy. So I'm gonna go ahead and eventually, pretty soon actually, fill all the gaps, all the seams with some body filler. So this thing's gonna look just buttery smooth all over the place. So it's gonna look insane. Let's get to it. Just so I don't burn a hole through you.
Oh, I appreciate that.
You know. So enjoy this.
Oh, cover me up.
Enjoy that. We'll let you know if you light up. You'll smell it before you feel it. So of course we're using our trusty little Everlast, you know, does the job, little MIG. Alright, progress update. Got all my holes that I welded up ground down. As you guys can see, there's like 4 back here all welded up. Now comes it, actually there's like 4 down here, then frame rail. This one I didn't get because, well, I can't. So okay, so here's the copper trick. So if you have a little copper plug, wherever ours went, you can put it underneath, you know, a hole and essentially weld right on top of it, and that copper plug won't fuse itself. It may get stuck a little bit, but it will never fuse itself to the metal. So you can kind of use that as a backstop and just weld and fill on top. Little top tip trick. Jared's over here sanding some paint down, getting the driver's side arch looking super nice. I'm gonna go ahead and start getting this thing body filled with some filler. So this is actually what I'm gonna go ahead and use. If anyone actually sees a problem with this, I don't know. I don't know if you can use it on the metal. I think it's fine. It's for like bumpers and stuff like that, but I'll look into it a little bit more. But this stuff obviously flexes, and I'm thinking with all the seams and stuff like that, it'd be nice to have something that's actually like a little bit, you know, has some flex to it. So I'm trying to figure out what to use here. But as of right now, right here. All right, change of plans. We're using this. This will do it. We're not really using much at all, so I think I think it'll just be better in the long run in general. So as you guys can see, I still have to go ahead and probably do another coat or two just to go ahead, and once I sand all this down, I'm sure there's a couple places that I missed, pinholes here or there. However, it is freezing out right now. It's probably like in the low 40s. Sorry, I'm screaming right. But today, guys, yes, we got the bay somewhat shaved, looking really good. Battery tray is out. I just have to go ahead and trim up a little bit of the edges there on the side, but as you guys can see, guys, we went ahead and put body filler everywhere. So tomorrow we'll go ahead and sand everything, get this surface ready for paint, and maybe even get it primed if we're lucky. So if today's a shorter video, I'm sorry. If I didn't get too much content in today's video, again, I'm sorry. This stuff takes a lot of time. Taking all the seam sealer out took me forever. So as you guys can see, got it pretty much all over essentially. There's a couple spots we still need to go ahead and hit, but the main spots are hit. So tomorrow we're gonna go ahead and sand everything down, get this thing ready for primer, possibly even if we're lucky, hit it with primer. So if today's video was cut a little bit short or not as long as the previous episodes, or if the content was just not there or not as full as the other episodes, I am so sorry. Please forgive me, but just know that the content is going to be picking back up here once this engine bay is just nice and prepped. Once it's painted, things are going to be moving back up along again. So Stay tuned, subscribe if you guys have not yet done so already. Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, Twitter, all down below. Go ahead and subscribe, turn those notifications on. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.